Self-discipline is crucial in success in anything you want to do in life, and you might think it's harder than it actually is. So a lot of people, including myself, have struggled with self-discipline. This channel is all about self-improvement and how to improve your life mentally, physically, and emotionally. And the most important step in that is taking care of yourself and loving yourself. And self-discipline is just that. Self-discipline is self-love, doing what you know you have to do no matter what, and resisting all the temptations and the instant gratification. So whether you're trying to go to sleep and wake up earlier or start going to the gym consistently, this video I want to quickly explain a simple way to reprogram your mind to be more disciplined and just live a more disciplined life. So a great place to start is asking yourself why. Why do you want to get to bed earlier? Or why do you want to eat healthier? Why do you want to work out? And just asking yourself why you want exactly what you want and really getting into the details. If you want to retire your parents or provide for your family, if you want financial freedom and the ability to travel wherever you want, list off everything and keep asking yourself why until you have a crystal clear reason on exactly why you want to do the things you want to do. And after you finish this practice, start to ask yourself what it looks like if you don't do these things. If you don't change in a year, in 5 years from now, what does your life look like? So imagining your most ideal self, that is a great practice and a good push to stay disciplined. Visualizing this negative self with a life you hate because you didn't do the disciplined actions and you fell into the distractions is a more powerful energy that will keep you consistent with these disciplined actions. You'll avoid the distractions because you'll know exactly where your life will head if you don't stick to these disciplines. So make a detailed list of the positive reasons why you're doing what you're doing, and then make a negative list what your life will look like if you don't stick to these disciplines. And this is just a simple exercise and a great tool to have when you start your journey on developing discipline and you really get to understand why you're doing what you're doing. So now that you have a deeper understanding of why you're doing what you're doing, now it's time to take action. Okay, so now you know what you want and why. Figure out the things you have to change to get there. Going to the gym every day, eating healthier, avoiding social media, whatever it is, write them down. So now after all this, you have a clear list on what you have to do and why you're doing them. Remind yourself every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to sleep what your disciplined actions are and the bad habits you are removing. Go over why you must stick to these, the positive and the negative whys that you wrote down, and stick to this daily. Making this a daily habit will make it much clearer on why you're doing what you're doing, and it will be easier to do the things you have to do, especially when you don't feel like it. And this is a part of shifting your identity and reprogramming your mind. You're no longer an undisciplined person. Start to look at yourself as a disciplined person with self-control, knowing that staying consistent in this will bring the desired reality that you want. So once you shift your identity and your mindset and you commit to these actions every day, you will start to see positive change. And at the moment you start to see some positive change, no matter how big or small, make a note of this and reaffirm to yourself that these disciplined actions are causing positive change. It could be as soon as a day into this practice or a couple days. Once you start to feel better, your energy is higher, you start to see physical changes, whatever your goal is, once you start to see a 1% change, make sure to note it down and reaffirm that it's because of these disciplined actions. And also make a note to yourself that removing the bad habits that you were once doing are also providing positive change. This is providing further proof to your brain that these disciplined actions are getting you closer to your goals, justifying the disciplined actions that you're committing to and reaffirming that you're reshaping your subconscious mind. And with this practice, repetition is key. This is a very simple and easy guideline, but along the journey, it won't be easy because you're gonna wanna fall into the bad habits and fall into temptation. But as long as you stay consistent, it'll get easier and easier as the days go by. Repetition is key. You will start to reprogram your mind, and before you know it, you'll be living as a disciplined person with full self-control. So that's my perspective on how to simply build self-discipline. I try to make it as simple as possible. Of course, you have to have a vision that you want to head towards, and then develop and create a list of why you want to do the things you need to do, how your life will look like if you stick to them, and how your life will look like if you don't stick to them. Creating a detailed list of the disciplined actions you have to do and what are the bad habits you have to remove. And then use these lists every morning and every night to keep you on track, to keep your mind wired on exactly what you need to do and why you have to do it, and just stay consistent with it. And anytime you get that positive feedback from doing these consistent disciplined actions, you remind yourself this is exactly why you're doing what you're doing. And then staying consistent, repetition is key. So doing this, committing to it day by day, reaffirming to yourself that you're getting closer and closer to your goals. And the more consistent you are with this, the easier it gets, and you reprogram your mind to simply do these tasks with ease. There's no more friction, there's no more resistance, and you just do what you have to do because you know you have to do them to get to where you want to go. Like I said in the beginning, self-discipline is self-love, and you're really doing this to become your greatest version, to provide for the people you love, and really just accomplish everything you set out to accomplish. So I hope you found some value in this video. I have a self-improvement playlist you could check out here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and don't get brainwashed.